Gai Williams is a great Essendon supporter, loves the Essendon Footy Club. The Bombers are set for a contested election this year with two challengers confirming they're going to stand against Sean Wellman and Kevin Sheedy. And, well, we thought we'd get Gai on the line and find out what her platform is. Good morning to you, Gai.
Good morning, Gary. How are you?
I'm well. We've got the great Tim Watson here, one of your all-time favourites, I'm sure.
Absolutely, long-time admirer.
Now, why are you stirring up trouble at the Essendon Football Club, Gai? What is it that you want to change?
Oh, look, I just think our club's a bit of a train wreck at the moment, both on the field and internally. And with Kevin being sort of put into that casual vacancy on the board, it sort of meant the members yet again had no say in who's on the board. After the Geelong match this year, which nearly broke my heart, I thought somebody's got to stand up and try for change. And I really wanted members who have been contacting me in their hundreds to be able to at least have a choice and vote. Traditionally, only a small percentage usually vote, but I really want them to get involved this year and vote for change.
And what sort of change would you like to implement, Gai? What would be the first thing you would do?
Well, interestingly, I think social media this year, and I know this year's been very odd, it's kept the members connected with each other but not connected to the club. And I've had a lot of long-term members say to me they haven't been this disillusioned with Essendon since the supplement saga. And I really think we need to work very, very hard on the membership. We've bled nearly 20,000 members this year, and you can't afford to be losing those number of members. Some of it will be to do with COVID, but not all of it. They're disillusioned, they feel disconnected. The membership department's been closed down during COVID, so they've had no way to connect with the club. And I think they need a voice on the board to reflect how they're feeling and get them back into the club, get that loyalty and passion and trust and pride in the red and black.
When you say train wreck, what do you mean by train wreck?
If you look at the club, I think there are sort of four main pillars. There's management, there's the board, there's the footy department, and there's the membership. And I currently feel like none of them are on the same page. They're all reflecting different things. Our on-field performances went from not too bad at the beginning of the season to absolutely disastrous by the end of the season. And the footy department obviously isn't working, or the hub didn't work, whether the right personnel are not in the right spots. I know Paul Brasher is doing an enormous amount of work behind the scenes with this internal review, but I just think that the winning culture that Essendon has had for such a long time of being up there and up there, and we can rescue it from the brink. You look at Richmond a few years ago. You know, they were the joke of the AFL because they always finished ninth. There was going to be an overthrow of the board. They wanted to sack Damien Hardwick, and they turned it around. So I feel we can turn it around too. You know, that the trust that a lot of the members had in the club to get things moving, I think, is sorely tested at the moment.
So, Gai, the challenge with you and Gary Vistarini standing against Sean Wellman and Kevin Sheedy, which of those two do you think you might take out?
Well, I'm obviously going to have no chance against Sheeds, and I really want him to have input into the club. So, obviously, I'm sort of targeting Sean Wellman a bit. He's been the footy director or the liaison officer on the board for 3 years, and I think our performances are worse now than they were. We've still got Simon Madden on the board, and we've still got Sheeds on the board, so there's plenty of football experience there.
That's a good point. Now, the AGM is on December the 15th, so you are encouraging everyone to get out and vote and make sure you have a voice in this particular election.
Absolutely. I think, you know, if you vote, you have the right to criticise. If you don't want to get involved, then things happen and you haven't been a part of it. And I want as many people to vote as can. Traditionally, only 5 to 10% of the membership votes in these elections, and you can't expect things to change if you don't do anything.
Exactly. Well said. Hey, Gai, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. It's been great.